Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you are all doing good. So, in the last class, we have discussed about the Constitution, types of Constitution, importance of Constitution. Also, we have discussed about the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961. So, today let us discuss about the Sati Prevention Act. First, what is Sati? Sati is the practice of burning of a widow on the fires of her husband is called a sati. The sati system is not new for India. It is practiced in India since medieval period. And many social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Dayananda Saraswati, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, many other social reformers were trying to curb this social evil. But in the year of 1987, in the year of 1987, so in a Diorala village, it's in Rajasthan, so Rupa Kunwar make a agreement or secret agreement with the Sati, and she was fall on the or burn on the fire of her husband. So with this event or incident was widespread in the entire India. Soon the government of India has passed the Sati Prevention Act 1987, and it is furnished the entire Diorala village of Rajasthan. See, this is the Sati, the widow also burning with her husband. Okay, so now let us discuss about the law and dissent. The law are very necessary for the smooth functioning of the community, and these laws are implemented by the legislature. The laws are implemented by the legislature, and every citizen of the country must follow the laws are made by the legislature. But sometimes these laws can be broken in the larger interest of the society. So when we can broke these laws made by the legislature, so we can take it two examples. By two example, we can discuss about the laws and dissent. So one event happened before the independence, and one is happened after the independence. So first, let us discuss about the before independence, that is salt satyagraha. See, before the 1947, India was under the control of the British. The British had the monopoly over the salt manufacture in India. So, and they put it the tax on the salt manufacturers. Why? To collect the main aim of the British to collect the more revenue from the Indians. So they imposed the new salt tax on manufacturing of the salt. But these are the very essential commodities. Very essential commodities. The tax such on the very essential commodities was unbearable and unjust. When the tax on the very essential commodities are unjust and unbearable, so the Gandhiji was started the satyagraha against the British, that is salt satyagraha. On 12th March 1930, Mahatma Gandhi and with his 78 followers left the Sabarmati Ashrama. Where is Sabarmati Ashrama? The Sabarmati Ashrama, it is in Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So Mahatma Gandhi and his 78 followers left the Sabarmati Ashrama on 12th March 1930, and so they marched towards the Dandi. So around 380 kilometers were walked in the 25 days, and finally Mahatma Gandhi and his followers reached the Dandi on 6th April 1930. Where is Dandi? So Dandi is the one of the village. It is in the western coast of India. Okay, so when Mahatma Gandhi and his followers reached the Dandi on 6th April 1930, they prepared the salt, or they produced the salt by boiling the seawater. And Mahatma Gandhi violated the salt tax. So by violating the salt law, Gandhiji became the symbol of defiance against the British rule. And Mahatma Gandhiji called his people began to defy the unjust law and order of the British government. So, and secondly, anti-liquor agitation. So, according to the 47th article of Indian Constitution, so the to improve the public health condition, to improve the public health and prohibited the consumption of the intoxicating drinks and drugs except the medical purpose is the responsibility of the government. So many of the poor and daily wages lost their money on liquor. So and also this liquor is the injurious to health and deprive their families of a decent standard living. So because of this reason, so Mahatma Gandhi did his best to uproot the anti-liquor agitation, uproot the evil from this society. And now let us discuss about the Constituent Assembly. So let us discuss the Constituent Assembly in the next class. Thank you.